Our story unfolds in the early 20th century, amidst the untamed landscapes of Hokkaido's Sankabetsu village. Nestled in the northernmost region of Japan, this pioneer community was a testament to the resilience of man, carving out a life amidst the wilds of nature. The villagers led a simple life, bound by the rhythm of the seasons and the yield of their harvests. But they were not alone in these wilderness. Sharing their home was the largest and most powerful land predator in Japan, the brown bear. Majestic yet formidable, these creatures were a constant reminder of the wild's untamed heart. Among these bears, there was one that stood out, not just in size but also in the fear it inspired. A colossal male bear known to the villagers as Kesagake. Roaming the wilderness, Kesagake cast a looming shadow over the lives of the villagers, marking the beginning of a chilling saga that would stand the test of time. Kesagake, drawn to the village by the lure of harvested corn, became a notorious nuisance. His imposing figure would frequently emerge from the wilderness, leaving the villagers in a state of unease. This colossal bear had developed a taste for the villagers' precious crops, and his visits became more frequent with each passing day. The villagers watched helplessly as Kesagake feasted on their hard-earned harvest, their fear of the bear growing with each incursion. Desperate to protect their livelihood, two brave villagers decided to confront the bear. Armed with their rifles, they shot at Kesagake, hoping to scare him away permanently. They believed that the encounter would serve as a deterrent, a warning to the bear to keep away from the village. But they underestimated Kesagake's resilience and determination. Little did they know this would only set the stage for a far more terrifying encounter. Injured and enraged, Kesagake retreated into the mountains to recover. The villagers, in their naivety, breathed a sigh of relief, believing that their desperate gambit had succeeded. They hoped that the bear, having tasted the sting of human defiance, would now retreat from their lives, shying away from the village and its tempting cornfields. Yet the wilderness was not a place of rest for the wounded giant. Each day, Kesagake battled the pain, his strength slowly returning. In the quiet solitude of the mountains, the bear nursed not just his physical wounds, but a growing resentment towards the humans who had dared to challenge him. Meanwhile, the villagers, oblivious to the brewing storm, continued their daily lives. Their misguided hopes fueled by the bear's absence, they believed they had finally seen the last of Kesagake. Little did they know, the bear was merely biding his time, nursing both physical and newfound emotional wounds. Weeks later, Kesagake returned to Sankabetsu, transformed into a more formidable threat. The once familiar figure now bore an air of menace, fueled by injury and resentment. The villagers, who had hoped that their previous encounter would deter the bear, were ill-prepared for this terrifying turn of events. In the chilling silence of a winter's eve, Kesagake launched a brutal attack. Panic and fear reverberated through the village as the bear, driven by a primal rage, exacted its violent revenge. This was not the same creature they had attempted to scare away. This was a force of nature, untamed and unyielding. The tragic outcome left the village in a state of shock. Lives were irrevocably altered, families shattered, and a sense of safety forever lost. The wounded bear unleashed unprecedented fury upon the unsuspecting villagers, resulting in a brutal and tragic attack that would forever scar the community and rewrite the history of human-wildlife interactions. The aftermath of Kesagake's rampage painted a grim picture of devastation and sorrow. The once peaceful village of Sankabetsu lay in ruins, a chilling tableau of the terror that had unfolded. The heart-wrenching loss of life was deeply felt, with families torn apart and a community left reeling from the shock. The village, once a thriving pioneer community, was now marked by the specter of the tragic incident. The lives of those who survived were forever altered, their sense of security shattered, their faith in the harmonious coexistence with nature severely tested. The days following the attack were filled with mourning and a profound sense of loss. The echoes of Kesagake's ferocious roars were replaced by the cries of grief and the somber toll of funeral bells. In the long term, the event left an indelible mark on the community and Japan as a whole. It changed the way people perceived the wilderness and their place within it. The incident sparked important conversations about human-wildlife interactions, and the need for a more nuanced understanding of the creatures we share our planet with. The brutal encounter with Kesagake serves as a haunting reminder of the fragility of the human-nature balance and the unpredictable nature of wildlife. It underscores the profound respect we must have for the wild and the humility we must exercise in our interactions with it. Kesagake's story, etched in the annals of history, raises important questions about coexistence and human-wildlife management. This tragic encounter between man and beast in the heart of Sankabetsu serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance that exists between humanity and the wilderness. What lessons can be gleaned from this chilling tale? Firstly, it underscores the need for a deeper understanding of wildlife. The villagers' attempts to deter Kesagake by injuring him only fueled his aggression, leading to catastrophic results. Had they been equipped with a more informed understanding of bear behavior, perhaps this tragic event could have been averted. Secondly, the tale of Kesagake emphasizes the importance of sustainable human-wildlife interactions. As human settlements continue to encroach upon natural habitats, the chances of conflict with wildlife increase. By prioritizing sustainable practices and respecting the boundaries of the wild, we can strive to minimize such tragic encounters in the future. Lastly, Kesagake's story highlights the critical need for effective wildlife management. Without it, we risk repeating the tragic mistakes of the past. The incident has inspired changes in Japan's approach to bear management, with greater emphasis now placed on coexistence and prevention. In conclusion, the saga of Kesagake is not just a tale of a terrifying bear attack. It stands as a stark reminder that attempts to control nature can sometimes lead to unforeseen consequences, emphasizing the need for a deeper understanding of our wild counterparts.